for soldiers. Soldiers don't go to hell. It's war. Soldiers, they kill other soldiers. We're in a situation where everybody involved knows the stakes.
What's up?
Experiences on drugs.
Yeah, man. Started off, just 8th grade, hanging out with friends, social gatherings, just, smoking weed.
You like weed?
Yeah, I do. I feel like it calms me and my anxiety, and I don't got no problems with weed.
What you had problems with?
So I'll back up a little bit. It started out, I had some toothaches when I was younger, like 18. Got a tooth pulled. Prescribed me Vicodin. And, I was taking them, and, 3 days later, 4 days later, I was hooked.
Well, we go from there.
I liked them, and from there, I'd look at my grandmother's cabinets. She had them. Back then, you were able to fill them. I was getting refills, taking them and buying them on the streets. Back then, those pill mills in Florida, I had boys flying back and forth to Florida, 7 to 10 different pill mills a week, getting thousands of pills. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was just like, what's your pain? 10? Okay, here you go. Here's 100 oxys. Here's 150 Roxy 30s. Like that. It was like that. And then, once that kind of stopped.
How long that go on for?
I'd say at least a good 10 years. Yeah. 10 years. I was getting rid of them just to keep up with my habit. I wasn't making no money. But, yeah, once they, hit up all the doctors, and that stopped. Started getting them off the streets. Let me back up a little. I went and got help. I went on something called Suboxone. So I was on them for 10 years, and I did good, man. I had no urges, wasn't buying anything off the streets, had a good job, married, kid. I was on them for 10 years. Yes, people say you're replacing one thing for another, but I wasn't going, buying shit on the streets. I wasn't risking overdosing or anything. So I was good for 10 years, and then, I don't know, it was like one day, I was just bored, and I'm like, fuck it. I ended up going back and getting a few pills, and next thing you know, I'm back on them again. So that was for a few more years. And then fentanyl came along, and people were, what was it, pill presses? They were making the pills with the fentanyl in them. Everybody was dying. I had friends dying. And
So you went straight to fentanyl?
No, I took a couple pills that had fetty in them. I'll never forget it. And I almost OD'd on them. Thank God my buddy was there. Yeah, to like revive me and all. And
so you did overdose?
I would say, yeah, I did overdose. Yeah.
How many times you overdosed?
Probably 3. I don't even know how I'm alive, man.
Yeah.
I should be dead.
Scary.
Yeah, well, you just you're fine 1 second, and then next thing you know, you're out. You're just out. But I couldn't afford the pills anymore. I didn't trust anybody. I went straight to fentanyl. Sniffing fentanyl. Never shot it. Snorted it.
How was that?
It was weird, man. It was like, I don't know if you ever took morphine or anything like that, but it was like 10 times as strong as that.
Well, how was it at first? Like, was it like good or like was it
Yeah.
like
I mean, when I first did it, I'm like, wow. I did a little bump, but I'm like, wow, this is like taking pills and it's $5 a bag. It's cheap.
how much you get off of it? $5. How many hits off of $5?
I mean, you get like 3 lines out of it. So,
So it's
yeah.
better than a pill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're getting higher and cheaper. But little did I know, I end up crashing 3 cars, going to the hospital, overdosing, social services in my life. So, yeah, I mean, the fentanyl, man, it's like you don't do enough or you do too much. It's like there's never a happy medium. It's like one or the other. And I'll never forget, I was in my truck. I was parked in a parking lot getting something out of the passenger side. I was fine. Next thing you know, I'm waking up in an ambulance. Took me to the hospital, but nothing.
First time?
Then I went to the hospital. Yeah, yeah, that was the first time.
So what happened?
Uh,
You hit another car or something?
that was the first time I was passed out in my truck. Then I was in a rental car, driving like an idiot and hit a parked car, smashed that up, walked away like it was nothing. Luckily. Then crashed my truck, my beautiful truck, demolished it, went up a median, totaled that, walked out, nothing. Then third time, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I want to go to 7-Eleven. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I was fine. And next thing you know, I'm waking up and I hit a telephone pole. Yeah, man. So walked away from that. Walked away from that.
Yeah, lucky.
I don't know how, man. I don't know how I did it. It was crazy though, but ended up going back to recovery program and getting back on the Suboxone, and still on the Suboxone to this day. And I'm in no rush to get off. Or everybody's like, well, you need to wean off. You're placing one drug for another. But you know what? If it's helping me, and fuck it. I mean,
Yeah, we ain't got you out here crashing cars.
right? Stealing or doing anything stupid or risking, dying or overdosing. But
So how your relationship with your family through all this?
my dad pretty much disowned me, but he don't want to talk to me no more from it. But my mom's been there for me, you know. Thank God. She's definitely been there and helping me out. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be on the streets. So yeah, man, I regret it. But it all started, a toothache and doctor prescribing you Vicodin and these pill mills, man. There's a huge documentary on Netflix right now from it. The pill mills in Florida. But it's crazy. I've had like 3 good friends, close friends, die. Family members died from it. It's no joke. It's no joke. And now it's in everything, man. You gotta watch out. It's in weed now. In the streets, you're putting it in weed. So, it's no joke. That Fetty.
Still married?
Divorced. Got divorced like, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago.
She been with you through it?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Here and there.
yeah, there's been times where like she didn't want anything to do with me or be around my kid, and I don't blame her, but we're good now. Everything's good now, but I don't know. If I could say anything, just not worth it, man. Not worth it. The high is not worth it. I don't know. Whoever came out with that drug, man, horrible. But yeah, I mean, I'm in recovery now, and I'll never go. I know if I go back to doing that just one time, I know I'll die. And that's how it happens, man. You know what I mean? You don't do it, and then all of a sudden you do it. And my mom will disown me, and I'll have no family, and I'll lose my child, and it's not worth it. It is not worth it.
It's a big risk.
Yeah. I'll stick to my Suboxone and smoke my weed. I don't drink.
You drunk before?
Huh?
Have you ever drunk?
Yeah, I used to drink a lot, but I don't like the feeling, man. I don't like the feeling no more. As you get older, you wake up and feel like shit. My ex is a alcoholic, and that's what caused a wedge in between our marriage. So I pretty much got divorced. Couldn't take it, man. And she didn't realize it. When you're drinking and you're drunk, you don't even realize what you're doing to other people.
And drugs too.
And drugs.
You're hurting other people more than you're hurting yourself.
Exactly, man.
You don't even see it.
Right. Nope. I don't see anything wrong with smoking some weed, As long as you're, at home or chilling, not high driving, or, you know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with smoking a little weed. Especially if you have a condition, if you have anxiety or depression, I believe that shit really does help with that.
Yeah.
Because I've taken antidepressants, I've taken everything, and I don't like the way I felt on them. They make you feel like a zombie, man. Like you have no emotions, you don't care about nothing, you're just there. But
if you had any words for somebody that was picking up some fentanyl or a pill for the first time and they would listen to you, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them, man, like, got your whole life ahead of you. Don't ruin it, because, first time you take that, man, I forget what the percentage is. It's really high, but you'll be hooked. And not many people come out of it, man. You're either on the streets or dead, or, there's nothing good that comes out of it. You can't live a normal life on it. You cannot. You might at first. You might think you got it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got this shit. I'm good. But nah, you don't got it. It'll catch up to you. So, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Say no to drug. Except weed.
Thanks, man.
All right, brother.
The soldiers. Soldiers don't go down. It's war. Soldiers, they kill other soldiers. We're in a situation where everybody involved knows the stakes.